Dave Rennie has officially named his first All Black squad, and as expected, it has immediately sparked debate across New Zealand rugby. Every time a new All Blacks coach announces their first squad, fans start searching for clues about the future direction of the team. Which players have earned the coach's trust, which rising stars have forced their way into contention, which experienced veterans remain central to the team's plans, and which players have been left wondering what more they needed to do. Rennie's first 30-man squad provides plenty of answers. It includes 4 new All Blacks, a new captain, several established stars, a handful of surprise selections, and some notable absences that could have a major impact on the season ahead. More importantly, it offers the first real glimpse into how Rennie wants the All Blacks to play and what he values the most. The biggest talking point from the announcement is undoubtedly the 4 uncapped players who have earned their first call-up. Savea Numia, Anton Segner, Josh Morby, and Whihi Whanianga-Nofoa will all have the opportunity to become All Blacks for the first time. For these players, this moment represents 4 years of hard work, sacrifice, setbacks, and determination finally paying off. Every young player in New Zealand dreams of wearing the black jersey one day. It's the ultimate goal, the highest honour, and the achievement that separates good careers from unforgettable ones. For years, these 4 players, that dream is now within reach. Starting with Savea Numia, his selection is one that many fans have been calling for over the past few seasons. The Hurricanes prop has steadily developed into one of the most consistent front rowers in New Zealand rugby. Props rarely receive the same headlines as playmakers or try-scoring outside backs, but coaches notice the work done in the toughest areas of the game. Throughout the Super Rugby season, Numia consistently delivered. His scrummaging was strong, his work rate around the field was impressive, and he became a key part of the Hurricanes pack that regularly dominated opponents. At 27 years old, he arrives in the All Blacks environment as a mature player who has earned his place through performance rather than potential. His selection feels less like a gamble and more like a reward of years of excellence. Anton Segner's inclusion is another story that has generated excitement around rugby fans. The Blues loose forward has developed rapidly over the last few seasons and was rewarded after being named Blues Player of the Year. That achievement alone highlights how influential he become within one of New Zealand's strongest franchises. Loose forward is one of the most competitive positions in New Zealand rugby. Every season, there are quality players competing for a limited number of spots. Yet Segner's consistency eventually become impossible to ignore. Whether carrying the ball, defending, cleaning out rucks, or competing at the breakdown, he repeatedly delivered strong performances. His selection demonstrates that hard work and consistency are still valued by national selectors. Josh Morby is another player whose opportunity has been years in the making. The versatile Hurricanes outside back has quietly become one of the most reliable performers in Super Rugby. He may not attract the same level of attention as some of the bigger names in New Zealand rugby, but his ability to consistently perform at a high level made him difficult to overlook. Morby's versatility also adds significant value. Being capable of covering multiple positions in the backline gives coaches flexibility, particularly during long international campaigns where injuries can quickly become a factor. Then there is Whihi Whanianga-Nofoa, who perhaps enjoyed the most explosive rise of the 4 debutants. The Hurricanes outside back produced a breakout season that showcases pace, power, footwork, and ability to create opportunities from seemingly nothing. Every time he touched the ball, defenders looked nervous. His performances quickly transformed him from a promising prospect into a genuine All Blacks contender. Together, these 4 debutants send a powerful message. Dave Rennie and his selectors are rewarding form. They are rewarding players who stood out at Super Rugby level and proven they are capable of competing against the best players in the country. That message becomes even clearer when looking at the franchise representation throughout the squad. The Hurricanes have supplied an incredible 11 players to Rennie's first All Black squad. No other franchise comes close. That statistic alone tells a story of just how impressive the Hurricanes were throughout the Super Rugby season this year. Players such as Cam Roigard, Geordie Barrett, Billy Proctor, Ruben Love, Asafa Moore, Tyrell Lomax, Peter Lakai, Savea Numia, Josh Morby, Whihi Whanianga-Nofoa, and Pasiala Tosi have all been rewarded for their performances. The Hurricanes consistently played some of the best rugby in the competition, and their influence can now be seen throughout the national side. It wasn't just about winning matches though. The Hurricanes demonstrated physicality, consistency, discipline, and the ability to perform under pressure. Those qualities that translate well into Test rugby, and it's clear the selectors took notice. One of the most significant decisions announced alongside the squad was the appointment of Ardie Savea as captain. With Scott Barrett unavailable through injury, there was a widespread speculation about who would lead the All Blacks into the new era. In the end, Rennie selected one of the most respected figures in world rugby. Few players have done more to earn the respect of teammates, coaches and supporters than Ardie Savea. Over the course of 106 test caps, he has established himself as one of the finest loose forwards of his generation. His ability to influence matches through leadership, physicality and effort has made him one of the most important players in New Zealand rugby. What makes Savea such an effective leader is that he leads through the actions rather than words. Every tackle, every carry, every contest at the breakdown reflects his commitment to the team. He sets the standards through performance and inspires those around him to follow. Rennie praised Savea's deep connection to the black jersey and his leadership qualities, while Savea himself focused on serving the team and empowering those around him. Rather than making the appointment about himself, he spoke about bringing people together, honouring those who come before and creating an environment where everyone can perform at their best. It was exactly the type of response you would expect from an All Blacks captain. Alongside the new captain, the squad still contains many of the experienced All Blacks who have been central to the team's success in recent years. Beauden Barrett returns with 144 test caps and remains one of the most experienced and influential players in world rugby. Damian McKenzie continues to provide creativity and attacking flair, while Jordie Barrett remains one of the most complete backs in the game. Cody Taylor brings leadership and experience to the full pack, while Patrick Tuipulotu, Anton Leonard-Brown, Tyrell Lomax, Ethan de Groot, Luke Jacobson and Wallace Atiti provide quality throughout the squad. These players ensure the All Blacks retain a strong core of proven international performers while integrating fresh talent around them. One player whose inclusion generated considerable discussion was Ruben Love. While he has already represented the All Blacks, many fans see this as the season where he could truly establish himself as a long-term international player. Love possesses a unique ability to create opportunity from broken play. His speed, vision, and instinctive attacking style make him one of the most exciting players in New Zealand rugby. Alongside Beauden Barrett and David McKenzie, he gives the All Blacks multiple game breakers capabilities of turning a match into a matter of seconds. Another selection that sparked debate was Kyle Preston. With only one test cap to his name, some supporters expected alternative halfback options to be selected. Instead, Rennie chose to back Preston alongside Cam Roigard and Cortez Ratima. Whether fans agree with the decision or not, it highlights a willingness to invest in the players of the coaching group believes can contribute to the future. First squad announcements often reveal a coach's long-term thinking, and Preston's selection suggests he has impressed the new management group. Of course, every squad announcement also creates disappointment. While some players celebrate career-defining moments, others are left wondering what might have been. Those significant absences are injury-related. Scott Barrett's absence is particularly important given his leadership role and experience. As a previous captain, his injury created the vacancy that ultimately led to Savea's appointment. Fabian Holland is also unavailable, delaying what many believe will eventually become a long, successful international career. The talented lock has impressed at every level and was widely viewed as a strong contender for the All Black selection. Still, injuries create opportunities. Rugby history is full of examples where players received unexpected chances due to injuries and never gave their position back. For the debutants, the younger players in the squad, their opportunity has arrived. Let me know in the comments below which selection surprised you the most and who you think was unlucky to miss out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more All Blacks and rugby content just like this. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace!